Hello everybody, Jonathan here with a special Halloween native vocabulary. I'm going to give you some words, not just to use at Halloween, but have got a bit of a spooky flair to them. There is a phrase called a bunch of hocus pocus. We use it to be dismissive of something. It's silly, it's nonsense, it's a bunch of hocus pocus. But what I really want to focus on is the word bunch. Bunch is used when we have an amount of something that we can't quickly count. Like these chocolates, these sweets. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3. These are countable things, but I can't quickly count how many I have, so I have a bunch of sweets here. The same would be with these balloons, you know. There are, well, I can't tell. I mean, if they were inflated, I can see there's 1, 2. But now I have no idea how many balloons there are. There are just a bunch of balloons. Just like these pumpkins. Sure, I could take the time and say 1 pumpkin, 2 pumpkin, 3 pumpkin, 4. It's going to be much quicker to just say, I have a bunch of pumpkins here. How many? A bunch. The number doesn't matter. I have a bunch of pumpkins. Or how about this little fella? A bat. Well, I have 1 bat here. No need for the word bunch. But if you're out at night and they are flying over your head, you can't count how many there are because they're black over a black sky. So you just say there are a bunch of bats flying around. You don't know how many, it is just a bunch of. So we use bunch when we can't count, or it's silly to count an amount of something, and we can just say there is a bunch of it. Like maybe you have a bunch of Halloween decorations. How many? Well, if you count them, you'll know, but you have a bunch of Halloween decorations. Like, for example, I have a bunch of Halloween decorations. I mean, how many are in here? I'm not going to count. I'm just going to say I have a bunch of Halloween decorations. Some spooky stuff in here. At Halloween, you probably know the term trick or treat. Well, what exactly is a treat? Well, it's these things in front of me. Halloween, it's your chocolates, it's your sweets, it's all the things that you get at the end of playing trick or treat. But we use the word treat in many other different ways. It means when you get something nice unexpectedly. You weren't expecting to have this nice thing, but it happened anyway. For example, I thought the movie would be bad, but it was a nice treat to find out it was good. You expected it to be bad, it turned out to be good, so you had a nice treat. Sometimes you can get a treat from your parents if you come back with good grades. I had all 5s in English, so as a treat, my mum bought me a game. I use that example because I always think games are a good reward. Not for everyone, for me though. I had 5s in all my classes, so as a treat, my mum got me a game. So a treat can be something that you get that's really good, but you weren't ever expecting it. Not just something that's been bought for you. Imagine you thought you were going to get a 2 in history, but what a treat, you got a 5. What a treat is almost like an expression to show that you have received a treat. I thought I was going to get a 2 in history, but what a treat, I got a 5. You can also use treat to say that you treat somebody. This unexpected, nice thing, well, if you are the one giving it, you treated another person. For example, I treated my mum to some flowers. Not because it was her birthday, just wanted to give her some flowers. I treated my mum to some flowers. Or maybe you were the one who got a treat. I was treated to a nice holiday. You've just come home and, well, there's a nice hot pizza waiting for you. What a treat to have a pizza for no reason. You didn't do anything wrong, you didn't do anything right, just a nice pizza's waiting there for you. What a treat. How did you get that pizza? Well, your parents treated you to a pizza. Sometimes it's nice to just get something for somebody for no reason. It's a treat. You were treated to that pizza. A word associated with Halloween is wicked because of the Wicked Witch. Yes, but the word wicked gets used much more than just describing a witch. It gets used, even though it's a bad word, in a positive way. Let me explain. If something is extreme and really fun, people will often call it wicked. For example, that bungee jump was wicked. It's a way to say that it was really fun and entertaining, yet really extreme. Don't worry, you don't have to just use this with a bungee jump. I want to go skydiving. It would be wicked. Sure, but it can also be for things a little bit more down to earth. For example, maybe you've been watching a movie. It's a really big, exciting, epic movie. And of course, it was really, really fun. That can easily be described as wicked. It was a wicked movie. You should watch it. It was a wicked movie. You should watch it. There are a series of words that are normally bad that get used in a positive way, and wicked is one of them. If something is extreme, maybe, well, have you ever had one of those sweets where it's sour, very, very sour, like an apple, and you go, oh, that can be a wicked flavor. It's fun, it's enjoyable, but because of how extreme it is, you want to call it a wicked flavor. Right, now you know all of the words. Why don't you give me some examples using them? Remember, I like 10 examples for each of the words, so that's 30 altogether. Some of these might be hard, but I think you can do it. Give it a try and send your examples to me. Woo!